Well, okay guys, welcome to the next part of my tutorial, and in this part you can see that I've already selected some of the faces to be detached from the main body of the car as the hood for the car. So let's go ahead and detach that piece as the hood, and let's select the hood now. Okay, let's select the hood and let's isolate it. And let's add some thickness by selecting some of these edges over here and move it slightly to the side like that, and scale it down. Okay, now let's enter into vertex mode and make some little tweakings. To these vertices. Like that. And that seems better. Now let's go to the edge mode and select this edge over here and extrude it down just a bit, and using target weld let's weld this vertex. Let's go to target weld and weld this vertex with this vertex. And also, I just forgot, so while mirroring the this piece of geometry, you don't need to have these faces over there. So let's go ahead and undo our actions, and let's go to the vertex mode, select these vertices right over here, make them planar in the y direction, and now to give some bit of thickness over here, let's select the edge mode, select these edges, and let's move it all the way to the back in the world mode, and you can see that there's a small bit of gap over here. So what we can do is, let's select this edge, or let's go to vertex mode and bring this vertex over here and go to edge mode. Let's bring this edge down, switch over to vertex mode, using target weld these two vertices together, and let's also bring this vertex just a wee bit up and go to the edge mode, select this edge, add a connect, slide it all the way over here and go to vertex, apply a target weld. So that looks better now. You can see that we have added thickness to our hood very easily, and still there's a piece that needs extruding over here. So let's go to the vertex mode. Let's go to the edge mode and select let's select this edge, and let's extrude it out just a bit like that. And now let's go to vertex mode, use a target weld like that. So this way you can see that we have added pretty much nice thickness. Let's select only these edges, bring them back in the X direction, and let's go to target weld for welding this vertex with this vertex, and again go to edge mode, bring this edge out, go to target weld, so now what we can do is let's go to the edge mode, select this edge, and I don't want these edges to be selected, and also I don't want these edges to be selected. So now let's do a connect, like that, and let's use the cut tool to cut some vertices like that, and let's select this vertex and remove that because we don't need that vertex over there. Let's bring this vertex outside just a bit, that looks better for now, except for this part. What I want to do is let's go to the vertex mode, bring this vertex over here, and this position, what it needs is a bit tweaking, because you can see that this vertex, this edge has more than 1 2 3, oh no, uh, this shape doesn't look so good. So let's see on how to tweak that shape to get a more better outline over there. Let's leave that place as it is for now, and let's add some thickness to this place over here. So let me select all these edges, pull it forward, and extrude it again another time till here, move it inside, and using the target weld, let's weld these vertices like that and like that. And the last bit of issue is over here. What we can do is let's okay, so this edge, it must not go over here. Instead, let's use cut and make this edge flow like this, all the way till here. And let's go to the edge mode and remove this vertex, I'm sorry, edge. And also you can see that these vertices are not connected together, so let's weld them together. And after that, let's select this vertex, I'm sorry, let's select these three vertices alone and weld them. And push both these vertices forward a little bit, and let's also remove this vertex, or instead of removing that vertex, let's go ahead and weld that with this edge over here. And also we can weld this vertex with this vertex. So now you can see that the flow of geometry is a bit more refined over here, except for this vertex. This vertex must actually go behind this vertex, like that. And okay, let's now add some thickness, or let's bring this vertex over here and go to the edge mode, and let's bring this edge over here, and using the cut mode, let's cut a vertex like that, and let's weld this vertex with, let's go to the vertex mode and let's weld this vertex with this vertex over here, and next let's go to the connect mode, cut mode, and cut an edge from here till here, and let's go ahead to the edge selection mode and remove this edge off. Go to the vertex mode and remove this vertex, and now let's push this vertex over here, and that looks decent enough for a thickness. And let's now select these edges, let me deselect all the unwanted edges over here, like that, and let's move these vertices, over to the side. Still I haven't deselected all the faces, vertices, so let me deselect all these unnecessary vertices, and now let's move this over to the side to give it a sharp crease over there, and I also want to move this vertex down, bring it over here, and let's go to cut mode, and let's cut a edge like that, and let's go to the edge mode, select this edge, apply a ring selection, and connect that like that, and we can go ahead and again cut this edge like this, Now let's cut this edge like that, and let's go to the vertex mode and weld this vertex with this vertex. Before that, let's bring this vertex over to this position, and I don't want this edge over here, so let's go to edge mode, delete that edge, remove that edge, and let's use target weld and see if we can weld these edges together. Well, that's fine now. Okay, okay. Okay, that's better. And now let's apply a smooth version of the poly over here. Let's turn off edged faces, and I can see that there is a bit of issue over here. So what we can do is we can well, let's see how we can correct an issue that's going on over here. So okay, let's use the cut tool and let's cut a piece of geometry like that, and like that. And now let's go to the vertex mode and remove that vertex. Let's use the cut tool and do like that. Well, you can go ahead and weld these vertices, I think, like that and like that. So now you get a more clean poly over here, and let's tighten this edges a bit. So let's connect them like that. And let's apply a smooth version, and you can see that these edges need a bit of tightening. So what we can do is let's select these edges and let's apply a connect. Let's add 2 segments with a slide of 0, and let's increase the pinch like that. so that you get a more sharper edge over there. And next thing what you can do is I think this is enough for this piece of geometry. Okay, so what we can do is, let's go ahead and go to the polygon mode, delete this face, go to the edge mode, select these edges, and extrude them up just a bit like that, scale them in, and next you can select this edge, move it out, and then use target weld to weld some of these vertices together. I don't know why this vertex is not getting welded. Okay, so let's see smooth the version of the hood. Sorry, pressed by mistake. I pressed the F1 button. So you can see that there's just a this vertex. Let us bring it out just a bit. Okay, let's select these vertices and bring them back. Okay, you can see that there's a bit of issue over here. Let's try increasing the iterations. Well, you can see that there are two creases that come over here, which I don't want. So what we can do for that is, let's go to the edge mode, select this edge right over here, and let's remove those edges, and let's go to the vertices mode, and you can see some vertices over here. So let's select all these vertices, and also make sure that there aren't any vertices over here. Okay, let's remove these vertices, and for now let's take out this use NURB subdivision, and I think that is it. Okay, let's remove those vertices, and let's now use NURB subdivision. Okay, so that's better now. You can see that we have created some nice hood over here, and next up what we can do is let's go ahead and refine this shape that we have over here. What I'm thinking of is, let's also go ahead and go to the polygon mode, and let's select all these polygons over here, and we can extract them out as a single piece. So let's detach them. Detach, and front bumper. Okay, and we'll I think we can stop the lesson over here now, and let's continue the rest in the next lesson.